Frankie's Great Escape. Little Frankie had never imagined that joining a Minecraft server would lead him to a life behind bars. The moment he hit that royal guard, he was sent straight to the kingdom's prison, where walls loomed tall, and the only way out seemed shrouded in confusion. Confused yet undeterred, Frankie learned the rules quickly. To survive, he needed to mine, fight, and strategize. Days turned into what felt like weeks. Each morning, the sun rose over the prison. The grind of mining became his new normal. Frankie spent endless hours chipping away at the ores found inside the prison tunnels to earn money and items he could use to buy upgrades and supplies. He forged friendships with others who were trapped. They too shared dreams of freedom. Frankie soon learned the thrill of the prison arena. The bells rang out, calling fighters to the pit, and he donned his makeshift armor. With every battle, he fought valiantly, gaining not only money but points for the team he had come to love and trust. Each clash brought him closer to a sense of camaraderie he never thought he'd find in such a desolate place. In the evenings, when the clamor of fights faded, Frankie visited the dungeon, a shadowy section of the prison where loot awaited the brave. It was an eerie place filled with treasure and peril. He discovered enchanted books hidden behind the cobwebs and glimmering chests, each a potential game changer. His heart raced as he fought off ghastly mobs, his resolve deepening with each endless haul. In a moment of bravery, he discovered the entrance to Pirate Land, shimmering with promises of treasure and adventure. Days passed, and after many trials, Frankie amassed a fortune. He spent hours crafting and trading until he gathered enough supplies to pursue a secret deal with the prison guards. It was risky, but desperation taught him courage. With a handful of shards, crystals, and some bones, he managed to bribe the greedy guards. The guards handed him keys to the warden's office and a glimmer of hope. Frankie approached the warden's lair with bated breath, his heart thumping in his chest. The path was long and confusing, but after many twists and turns, there it stood, the warden with the secret pass. Grasping it tightly, he felt a rush of adrenaline. Freedom was tantalizingly close. But when he finally escaped, he was met with reality. The world beyond prison was cold and unwelcoming. Frankie stood in the pixelated sunlight with nothing but the clothes on his back and a dashed sense of purpose. With every passing moment, he understood the bitter truth. He was, in essence, homeless. Desperate for cover, Frankie darted into the PvP world, hoping to find sanctuary. But danger lurked in every shadow. Players were hungry for loot, and the thrill of combat was a volatile energy. Soon enough, he found himself cornered, panting and terrified. He stashed away in a crevice, clinging to the echoing sounds of battle. After a few nerve-wracking hours, Frankie knew he couldn't remain concealed forever. He had to be brave. He had to find a way to build a future. He ventured back to the mine plots, where open land beckoned with the prospect of a home. However, upon arriving, he quickly realized he had nothing. No materials, no tools, and no shelter awaited him. Disheartened, he looked around, shoulders drooping. The thought danced through his mind. To truly be free, he would have to finish his sentence. The level of prestige promised rewards, and it was something he needed if he were ever to reclaim his life. With newfound determination blooming within him, Frankie turned back towards the prison gates. He would complete his time while using the skills he had honed. The days of mining, battling, and exploring were not wasted, but were the foundation for the life he craved. He would return, conquer the prison again, and earn the freedom he sought, not only to escape but to build a future he could call his own. As he slipped back into the prison with a sense of resolve, little Frankie knew this journey was far from over. Steined by pixelated stone, he would once again forge his destiny, a true adventure awaiting him just around the corner.